then we go on a race. Switch it up if that for the place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way, richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You gotta love. Maybach, lay back, matte black, just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all.
It's week. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Indianapolis. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And leading the charge, we get a look at their 6-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. You look at this Colt defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
This is taken at the 23. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And they will take over 1st and 10. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And he made both sides happy last week, didn't he?
Yeah, 3 and 3.
I mean, his guys, they caught 3 touchdown passes, but he threw 3 interceptions. Gotta get off of that schneid and get back to just throwing touchdown passes and taking care of the ball better.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Come on, hey!
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Now this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. Richardson's throw complete here to Kmet. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Oh, look at the juke. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Colts at 11 and 5 on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
2nd down, here's Richardson. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Titans will take over here just shy of the 30. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
One of the league's best linebackers, he ended that play almost before it began, and the running back absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
To throw on 2nd down, Sherman. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on Sherman. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sanders. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Blake Gillikin now. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. Well, here we sit, Week 17. Just one more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot or jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now.
And these final games are often a good barometer for all those teams fighting for position or a wild card spot. They have to be able to get the job done these last 2 weeks before things get even tougher when the playoffs officially begin.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. And now here's a deep shot that's complete, and they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give them the 1st down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And effective running here. They'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. They gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting it.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Titans now just about ready to take over. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Sherman. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front. Trying to find Jordan Addison that time. And it's 3rd and 5. You look at this Colt defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better and they're out to prove it again in this game.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
After 7-0 on EA's. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running right, here's Sanders. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Kwity Paye just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have...
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he fields it cleanly. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Richardson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
That is caught. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
So roughing the pass. One that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
Richardson to the air on 1st down.
Flush to his right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Anthony Richardson.
15 yards.
And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it was Anthony Richardson who took it into the end zone to finish things off.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively.
And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Right back to Sanders on first down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. In motion right is Addison. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Gets past one man. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Looking to throw. Sherman, a short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And he will have a Titans first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw again. This is caught by Addison. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
Ready? Mustang 19.
On first down, Richardson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Looking to throw on second down. Sherman. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
To throw on 3rd down. Sherman. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. throwing on first down. Sherman. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. To throw on second down. Sherman.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
1 second, all that remains.
60 Bobcats!
A final shot before break. Richardson. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've reached halftime here.
Hey, we get it. No time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
There, Richardson back to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 22. First down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Now 3rd down and 7.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the score. Touchdown, Colts!
Donovan Peoples-Jones.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off-play action. Sherman. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good, and that'll make this an 8-point game.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Indy set to go on offense once more. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
57 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
2nd and 10, back to the air with Richardson.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Trap 60, trap 60. Warriors 70.
From the shotgun, Richardson.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
At the Titans' 16-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw this.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't...
And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year.
And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Time as they go 9 plays in all. Touchdown run. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Sherman. And Sanders has got it complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. The tackler is almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Off the play fake. Sherman. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Kwity Paye picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Juju Brents. And the Colts are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Richardson on the bootleg here. Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Let's go now.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Here's Richardson to throw.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They've got his man complete.
This is 1st and 10.
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here's 1st down.
Looking to throw. Sherman.
He lets one go deep for Addison.
And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they... one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
Operating from the gun. Sherman. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Dancing to his left.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above.
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw, as this play will stand as is. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
79 Broncos.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
Richardson now on 2nd down. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Ready.
Richardson out of the shotgun. This pass is caught. It's Peoples-Jones with it. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Donovan Peoples-Jones
With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Colts stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season.
Point after here coming up. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
Tennessee offense set to go again. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. But after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Sherman. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear.